Hey there everybody, big changes are on its way, as you already see right here, but there's one thing that hasn't been changed: Video Games Monthly Unboxing. Now you already know the deal. Video Games Monthly is your go-to subscription box for cool retro games from the past. We're talking about the Atari 2600, the Nintendo Entertainment System, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Xbox Original, Xbox 360, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth, including handheld systems like the Game Boy or the PSP. And now with the addition of the PS4 and the Xbox One, you could add in more collections from the past. It's just so freaking awesome. Just head off to videogamesmonthly.com, sign up today, and start up your collections. So, with that said, it is time for the unboxing, folks. Oh, yes. Well, kicking things off is very retro enough for me. It's Aladdin, Disney Aladdin for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Yes, this is actually one of my favorite Disney movies and favorite Disney video game of all time. I remember playing this a lot when I was at a relative's home, and quite possibly this is one of the very few rare instances as a child I ever completed this game. I really do like the gameplay. I love the music. There's a preference of whether the Super Nintendo or the Sega Genesis is the best one. For me, I would usually go with the Super Nintendo, though I haven't even tried out the Sega Genesis version of it. And I pretty much enjoyed it from start to finish. I know there's a secret in this game that I have yet to complete it, and I've already played Disney Aladdin before, so quite possibly going back into this one more time to try out and get that secret. I'm probably gonna look into it in the very future, but for now, great way to start off this collection. Well, throughout the history of Video Games Monthly giving me anything that is Final Fantasy or Square Enix or Squaresoft related, this one really hits me right in the heart. It is Final Fantasy Origins for the PlayStation 1, which contains Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2. Of course, I've never really tried out Final Fantasy from the Nintendo Entertainment System. I've played Final Fantasy 5, I've played Final Fantasy 6, I've tried out 7, 8, and 9 in the past, even 10, and most recently was Final Fantasy 15. That was the latest Final Fantasy series that I have. But to be able to have something that starts off the legacy of Final Fantasy in more of an updated version is actually very touching. I'm pretty sure it's going to contain more than what the original series have. I know I was told that Final Fantasy 2 was the red herring of the group. It was pretty much not the best one of the series. Possibly could have killed the series. Then again, that's just me. And it's actually pretty neat to have a collection just like this one. The Birth of Adventure, where it all started. Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, we're probably going to be able to see this in the future. Well, as I stated before, Video Games Monthly now contains PS4 and Xbox One games, and since I updated my list to have PS4s in each and every one of these boxes, it's very neat enough for them to send me one of the two PlayStation 4 games. It is Elder Scrolls Online. And, you know, here's the unique thing about this Elder Scrolls series, if you actually could be able to tell as I scroll up and try to let you see this. Yes, this is actually the Spanish pack. First off, I did play Elder Scrolls Oblivion, that is the Xbox 360 version of the Elder Scrolls, and it felt very unique. It wasn't like any RPG game that I've ever played in the past. I didn't really do much in the series, but I pretty much was a bit engaged about it. Then I pretty much quit because I was a vampire, and vampires in the arena it's a big no-no because they usually have it in the daytime and such. But long story short, I pretty much dropped it after maybe a month or two. However, Elder Scrolls Online, being able to play online, I can't say whether this is actually good or not. I haven't really read much reviews. It's pretty mixed. But what's very interesting about the one that I have in my hand is the fact that this is mostly Spanish language. It's possibly the Spanish version of Elder Scrolls, and I would be pretty amazed if this works on my PS4 and I cannot change the settings whatsoever. I cannot change the language settings. I have to learn how to read Spanish. You know, I can understand Spanish at times. I barely speak it, but reading it, man oh man, this is actually going to be a new task whatsoever. So maybe I'll be able to open it. It's still in package. Or maybe I'll just keep it as a collection and be like, hey, guess what? I got the Elder Scrolls Online and it's actually Spanish and such. I wonder if they ever send anything else from different countries as well. Maybe we'll get something Italiano or Portuguese or maybe French. That'll be very interesting. Lastly on my collection, it is a game that came back to me. It is Titanfall 2. Fun fact, I did get this game because my brother's, one of my brother owned a PS4. He got this game and he told me, I gotta get this, we gotta play this. And, you know, it was actually pretty interesting. It's a very interesting game. Concept of first-person shooter mixed with mech and all that. You know, I guess I would like to be able to try it out one more time if it's actually pretty good. 2 to 16 players online, you know, very interesting. You know, I wonder why this game actually never really made it big, huh?
Battlefield killed Titanfall.
Oh well. As always with Video Games Monthly, you get some novelty gifts every now and then, and with the year winding down, 2020 coming to an end, Video Games Monthly has sent me a calendar. Yes, the 2021 yearly calendar. And it's magnetic as well, so I can be able to place it on my file cabinet, my refrigerator, wherever. Yo, thank you so much for updating my calendar year. Well, that's all the collection I got from my box. Just be sure to head off to videogamesmonthly.com and sign up. For $35 a month, you could be able to start off your collection with these sweet retro games. On top of that, you may get a special surprise every now and then. Whether you're a streamer, a collector, or someone that really wants to be able to have that special game you always wanted but never gotten it, Video Games Monthly got you covered. So, head on over to Video Games Monthly right now, sign up, update your list of the games you already own so that you won't get the same games every month, and tell your boy Floyd that Xeno has sent you. And as always, stay awesome.